Okay, so this question has to do with the fact that there are a lot of people who claim to be spiritual or personally religious, may even claim to be Christian, but who have no place for church and are turned off by organized church. And first of all, I'd say that Ken has preached about this many, many times, and I'd refer you to the Antioch website that would have some of those sermons on it. It's very popular today to, even in Christian circles, to claim to be spiritual, to claim to know Christ, and yet not feel called upon to invest in a local church. There was actually a book called Revolution by George Barna, the Christian pollster. That's probably 10 years old now, but it really predicted that there'd be a time when many, many Christians were carrying out their Christianity just in the coffee shop, not in a church. Part of the answer to that question is that, and this is what Ken would say, is that the local church is God's plan A for how to spread the good news and how to redeem the world, and he doesn't have a plan B. But as for the reason that there's so many people in that condition, it's really more in support of the Christian doctrine of original sin. And that is that all of us, even as Christians, while we're being sanctified, hopefully becoming more Christ-like as we yield ourselves to the Holy Spirit, we're still sinners. And we're still capable of gossip and backbiting and hypocrisy. And when those sorts of things are prevalent in a particular instantiation of the local church, that is, when people go to a local church where gossip and backbiting and hypocrisy are rampant, then it becomes associated with church in general, and folks are well justified in feeling burned or disappointed or upset by that Christian experience. But to leap to not wanting to be a part of any church because of the problems of a particular local church would be like rescuing an orphan from an abusive family relationship and then being happy for the fact that they're going to remain without parents of any kind for the rest of their life. Because a bad family situation didn't work for them doesn't mean they shouldn't rightly be in a good family situation. And so we seek to find foster parents and caring and loving people for orphans rather than glorifying the fact that these 12-year-olds are now on their own because they're out of an abusive relationship. Does that help?